If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Kanye West finally drops Jesus is King. And apparently, Eminem really was under investigation by the Secret Service. Let's talk hip-hop. So after pushing this album back a million times and talking about, oh, I'm still editing it and I'm still trying to do some final mixes, and this album was supposed to come out a year ago, right? And a leak happened, and was that the real leak? Or, you know, Kim K dropped the track list, and, you know, is it the real track list? Or whatever the case may be, he finally drops the album, right? After he talks about, oh, I'm not coming out with no more secular music and all the features that are on the album, I told them not to curse or not to have premarital sex and all this kind of stuff like that, right? Finally, the album comes out today on Friday, right? But it doesn't come out at 12 o'clock like, you know, everybody's album come out on Friday. It came out like probably, I'm in New York, so I'm talking about like East Coast time zone. It probably came out like 3 p.m. or something like that, right? So I'm going on about my day, and then I see the album come out, right? And it's funny because I usually record videos in the morning, and today it's like 6:30 or 7 o'clock p.m. and I'm doing this video now. So if I had did the video in the morning, I still wouldn't have heard the album, but I did hear the album, right? And the album was pretty good, right? It is definitely a gospel album, and Kanye was not lying when he said he's coming out with a gospel album, right? No cursing at all, so there's not like a dirty album and then an edited album. It's just that, right? It's about 12 songs on it, or actually 11 songs. I didn't hear any of the you know, I listened to like maybe the first 7 songs, right? And I didn't hear anybody on the album at all, except for Kanye. The stuff that he's talking about. There's one song that I really liked. It's called like God is Love or something like that. That was really dope. Everything else is kind of like slow, and as far as the tempo goes and everything. The songs are short, right? But you know, he's getting to his point, and he's talking about the exact same thing that he's been talking about for a while. And so that's cool, right? And also, I really think that he's dropping this album because he wants to go on tour with Sunday Service, right? Because that's where Kanye is going to really make a lot of his money, right? So he needs songs to, you know, perform at the Sunday Service tour. And I believe that the reason why he dropped this album was so that he has material to perform, along with, you know, gospel renditions of his other songs that he was already performing while he was on doing, you know, his Sunday Service thing, like Jesus Walks and that song with Chance the Rapper, the very first song, the intro on Life of Pablo. I forget the name of it, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So, you know, with these 12 songs here, or 11 songs, plus those other songs, he'll have like a whole bunch of material to perform. And I just seen an announcement that says that Kanye West said that the Life of Pablo, that the Sunday Service tour, or that the Jesus is King tour is gonna start immediately, right? And he showed up in New York last night. So all of that is cool, right? But yesterday, though, he did an interview with Big Boy, right, in a neighborhood, and he basically was talking a lot of stuff, right? And this is where social media is kind of crazy, because I like Kanye's music, but his personality, though, I'm not fucking with it, right? So, you know, he does an interview with Big Boy. He was talking crazy.
Rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Like, I'm sorry, I know my Christian scorecard just went down for using a profane piece of language. You ain't got your Instagram, got all y'all, cause they gonna do it for the gram before they do it to you. They gonna send a picture to the gram before they send it to you. Social media doing more to hurt families than it is to help families, and families are the key to health.
You're in one of the most popular families on Instagram. How do you divide that up?
Oh man, just come on, you see, like, pull up. I'm gonna just have this hospital visit right now. You see?
Right. Are you afraid of losing your audience? Yeah.
I told you I'm only afraid of God. I'm only afraid of my daddy, God. I done been 15 years. I'm telling you, God is showing that you can have your own thoughts, bro.
Alright, so Kanye West is wildin', right? So he's like, yo, Instagram got your bit, and I seen this on Instagram, right? And so he's basically talking about how Instagram has your bitch, right? He don't even want to say the word bitch, right? Bitch, 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 right? He's like, Instagram got your bitch, right? And basically he's trying to explain that, you know, okay, so a lot of people in the comments, they were like, yo, he's talking facts. Yo, he sounds crazy, but he's talking real talk, right? And I guess what Kanye West was trying to explain was that social media has the attention of your girlfriend, right? Or, you know, women in general, and that they don't even pay attention to their man or whatever the case may be. So while a rapper is like, yo, I'm gonna get your bitch, can't nobody get your bitch. You can't even get your bitch because Instagram got your bitch. Then he gives an example and basically says, she'll take a picture and send it to Instagram, basically let the public see it for validation before, you know, she sends the picture to you, right? And I get that, but you know, you may be talking straight facts if you're talking about your bitch, Kim Kardashian, right? If you're talking about Kim K will send a picture to Instagram before she sends it to you, Kanye, then yeah, I understand. Instagram got your bitch, nigga. Like, Instagram got your bitch, right? So just because Kanye lives in a bubble, right, and certain things happening to him in his life, he wants to try to project all that shit on us, right, or on me, because Instagram got my bitch, right? First of all, my bitch don't even got an Instagram, right? I done mess with so many bitches that don't even have Instagrams, right? I know mad girls that don't have Instagrams, and the girls that I do that have Instagrams, they got like 100 followers, 130 followers, you know what I'm saying? And they following like 500 people. Like, they're not lit on the gram to be like, yo, let me send out a picture in public for public validation versus sending, you know, a picture to my nigga or whatever like that, right? So for you to try to project the fact that Instagram got my bitch, Instagram got my bitch? No, nigga, no, Kanye, Instagram got yo bitch, right? And you're trying to put it all on us, right? Your life is not our life. Your life is your life, right? And then he goes on to talk about slavery.
And in the Bible, there's many topics of slavery. And we are African Americans, and we are still dealing with modern day slavery. We still have record contracts, publishing deals, touring deals, management deals, radio deals, that we not the owners. Until we really own our own community, really make Wakanda for real, it's gonna take more than the Jesus chain.
Well, we gotta make Wakanda probably with us too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to cover. I'm talking to Doc. I'm talking to y'all.
Right.
We got it. Ain't nothing even need to say on camera. We working. Even right now, we work. I'm delivering the message. I'm hoping. I'm praying that the kids at MIT, you know what I'm talking about, and other schools, Harvard, Stanford.
So then he goes on to say that I really wish Kanye would stop talking about slavery, period, right? But then he goes on to say that as African Americans, we are modern day slaves because we still have record contracts and tour deals and publishing deals and radio deals. Again, Kanye, you live in a fucking bubble, right? And I don't got no record contract. I don't got no publishing deal. I don't got a tour deal. I don't got a radio deal, right? So I'm not this damn slave. You are, my nigga, because you got those damn deals, not me. Again, you gonna sit here and try to like talk around and try to, I guess I am a modern day slave because of my record deal. Bitch, I ain't got no motherfucking record deal, so what is Kanye talking about, yo? Maybe you are the modern slave because you are the nigga that got all those kind of deals, not me, right? And Taylor Swift has a record deal, she has a publishing deal, she has a radio deal, she has a touring deal, and she ain't black. So that's not specific to only black people who are wrapped up or trapped up in these contracts and these litigations and these deals. It's just whoever's in the entertainment industry, who's ever in entertainment. And believe it or not, most people in entertainment are not black, brother. So what are you talking about, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, Kanye, the music is cool, but you are sitting here trying to project your shit on everybody, and motherfuckers will sit there and be like, yeah, man, he's talking straight fact. Somebody who's small-minded, who don't have a third eye, who don't see, will be like, yeah, man, yo, he's talking straight facts. Yeah, hell yeah. We are modern slaves because of the record deals. Show me your record contract then. If I'm talking to a nigga, right, and he ain't no motherfucking rapper, and he's like, Kanye is right, we are slaves because of these record deals, please show me your damn deal, okay? Now, you know, granted, we are, you know, still slaves, quote unquote, just because we live in a country that wasn't built for us, right? Because 400 years ago, when the, you know, the inception of the country came, our black people were indentured servants. Therefore, when they built the rules of the land, they didn't take into consideration, hey, what are my servants' rights? You know, so there's all that. But we're not slaves because we all have record contracts and radio contracts and publishing contracts, because the majority of us do not have those things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye is wilding, right? Sorry, I'm still a little sick. But anyway, the album's good. Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid...
So that was Eminem, right? Dissing Donald Trump, right? So that was from his like BET Awards cypher a couple years ago, right? And the whole thing is that he didn't really go up to BET, but he just like phoned in a cypher after recording it like under a bridge or something like that with like a bunch of niggas behind him, right? And whatever, right? So he was like going mad hard on Donald Trump, right? And that was before he dropped one of his albums. And I kind of felt like Eminem was kind of pandering to black people, because it's almost like, hey, you're the white rapper within black culture, and that if you want to get record sales, because that was like right around the time that Jay-Z dropped 444, like if you want to get record sales from black people in the black culture, you better say something about Donald Trump. You better talk bad about Donald Trump. I feel like Eminem put that, you know, pressure on himself, right? He didn't have to do that, because there are other white rappers out there who didn't say anything about Donald Trump and just kept going on about their day, but Eminem did, right? So he took a stand, so whatever, right? That's cool. So anyway, Eminem, between that, and then he came out with this other song called Framed, right? He was under investigation by the Secret Service. So apparently somebody from TMZ actually called up to the Secret Service, and I didn't know the Secret Service had a phone number. Like, hey yo, Secret Service, you wanna come check this out? You know what I'm saying? But apparently somebody from TMZ had just finished watching one of Eminem's new video called Framed, right? And in it, he's like inside of a wooden house, and there's like a news reporter outside talking to a detective, and they're asking like about this killer who's in the house, and you know, how many people has he killed so far, and they're like, I don't know, but it's definitely in the double digits. And then Eminem's in the house, and he's sitting on the couch, and there's a dead body on the couch next to him, and there's like a chopped up hand that he keeps, you know, going with, but he's doing it with the hand that he chopped off of somebody, and there's like dead bodies all over the living room and all in the hallways and everything like that. And the song's called Framed, and basically he's saying that he doesn't remember killing any of these people, and he thinks that he's framed, right? But also, it seems like Eminem's character in that video was a little schizophrenic and is seeing like different things and seeing the devil and weird stuff that's really not going on. So he very well might have killed like all those people, right? And then in the song Framed, he says something like, well, not something like, I'm about to read the lyrics. He goes, Donald Duck, but basically he's talking about Donald Trump, right? So he's like, Donald ducks on as the Tonka truck in the yard, but dog, how the fuck is Ivanka Trump in the trunk of my car? Because I feel somewhat responsible for the dumb little blonde girl, that motherfucking baton twirler that got dumped in the pond. Second murder with no recollection of it, right? So basically, it seems like he kind of threatened Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter, not his wife, Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, and said that he has her in the trunk of the car, and like she's one of the girls or one of the people that he killed in his bloody rage or whatever like that. And so they opened up an investigation, the Secret Service, because of the person that called them from TMZ saying, yeah, I might want to take a look at this, right? And it's crazy because we all know that Eminem ain't finna kill nobody. He's just a rapper, but they did have him under investigation, right? So apparently they opened up the investigation on January 18th, 2018, and they closed it on February 20th, 2019. So about a year or like 13 months after, right? Had his picture there and everything, right? Which is insane. And you know, I think I remember Eminem mentioning that he was under investigation by the Secret Service or the FBI, whatever the case may be, but there was no paperwork showing it, right? But apparently, the Secret Service put out this paperwork saying that, okay, here is the paperwork that we were investigating Eminem, right? And also, I believe like YG and Nipsey Hussle were under investigation by Donald Trump and the Secret Service too, because of that song they came out with called Fuck Donald Trump, right? Which is all crazy, right? But anyway, let me know what you think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.